is, gang? I'm back with another video, and in today's video I have another prophetic word for y'all. And today's word is do not settle for less. And in this season, God is showing us something new. And this year, He is revealing a lot to us, whether that's in our dreams, in the things that we do throughout the day, or whatever the case may be. The people who we talk to, the things that we watch, He's given us messages and insight into things that He's gonna do within our lives. And the way that I got this word was a few weeks ago. I would say like 2 weeks ago. I was on my period. I don't know if I could say that, if YouTube allows that, but I was on my what. And y'all know us females, if you're watching this, you know how we are when we get our things. And even when you're pregnant, like, you just get these weird cravings, and you just get cravings, period. Like, whether that's sweet, spicy, salty, you just get cravings that your body insists for, and I wanted these hot fries, right, that my brother bought the other day. I was like, he bought a small bag, and I was like, yo, these are good. I forgot about these, because when we were younger, we used to eat those. It was a childhood favorite. I'm like, when I was on my period the week after, I'm like, yo, I have to get me some of that. Like, a store over here gotta have it. And then I got ready, to go out to see what store had it, because some of the stores out here are close to each other. So I was like, okay, this store has to have it. Then I come to find out it doesn't have it. Then I went to another store, it doesn't have it. Then I go to another store, it doesn't have it. And I literally went to like 4 stores, and it didn't have it. So then finally I go to Family Dollar, and I finally see it, and it was a big bag. And I'm over here thinking like, oh, they probably got the small bags, this, that, and the third. But they had the big bag, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go in. You go in for the kill. You get what I'm saying? Because them chips are so good. I love spicy stuff, but that's here nor there. But the chips were bigger. The bag was bigger. And yeah, like, I finally got what I wanted. And basically the word here that God gave me, after I got the chips and I got out the store, I literally heard it so clear. I was like, oh Lord Jesus, this is a word. And this is something that He has put in my heart, but I haven't done a video because procrastination and laziness. I'm still praying on that. Y'all pray for me. But he literally said it so clear. Do not settle for less. And I was like, wow. God is so powerful, and so, like, He speaks to us in many ways, guys. And this is why you have to be so open-minded when you're watching movies and reading books and, just studying your word and all of that. You have to be open-minded and hear Him within the things that, you're watching and you're digesting within, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Think about God all the time, because he's going to be talking. But yeah, He literally said that, to not settle for less. Because I was going store to store, and the stores literally had good chips. They had Doritos, hot Cheetos, and all of that. But I was like, no, like, I want that. I want that. And what God is saying in this season is to not settle for less. And what this analogy means is, you're looking everywhere, right? But you're not finding what you want. So you have to stay still and wait for the thing that you want. Do not settle for less because of the fact that you're feeling lonely, because of the fact that you're feeling this deep sadness inside, or you're looking for something, or you're looking for validation. Do not settle for less, because I'm here to tell you that if you settle for less, you're settling your values, you're settling God, you're settling everything. And you're not going to be happy. You're going to keep looking, you're going to keep looking, you're going to keep looking. And you're going to just dig yourself in this hole that you keep looking for. You're digging yourself in this hole, and you're not finding it anywhere. When God told you to wait and to be patient, because He is going to give you the things that you want. And He says, knock and you shall receive, but you have to have patience. You can't just do whatever you want. Faith without works is nothing. So if you're out here just trying to get this dude or get this dude just because of the fact that you're feeling these feelings, it's not going to go well for you. How do I know that? Because I did it myself. I'm just over here settling because, I want to feel something. But our feelings and our emotions are not always right. This is why God says, what's that verse? He says, do not let your feelings lead you astray. He says, think before you do something. And I'm not sure if that's what it is specifically, but you guys know, I went to every store and I couldn't find what I was looking for. And I finally got to this store and I got what I was looking for and more. So that just tells you right there that if you wait and if you have that patience and that faith, that God is going to give you everything you want and more. And you won't even expect it. Because the thing is, when I was going to the stores, I'm over here expecting, I'm going to find it easily. Because, it's just a chip. Every store should have that specific chip. But I couldn't find it. Because it was in a specific store. It wasn't in none of these stores that were right next to me. And so that's basically what he's saying, that everything that you're trying to find in somebody, you cannot go from person to person. You will not find it person to person. You have to wait and have that patience and know that God is going to do that work. Know that nothing is impossible for God. Know that the devil, he sends people and he comes in forms. And the counterfeits, they want you to feel this way. They want you to do whatever you're doing. They want to manipulate you. They want to gaslight you. They want to do all of that. That's what's going to come out of you moving from person to person instead of waiting for the right one. That's what's going to happen. You're going to keep getting your heart broken. You're going to keep feeling like you're going crazy. You're going to keep feeling all of these negative feelings. And that's not what God wants for you. He does not want none of that for you. Please understand that. And like I said, I know that because of my experience. Okay, guys? So understand that. Understand that you cannot be going to person to find happiness, to find even with your kingdom spouse. Your kingdom spouse is going to bring you peace and all of that. But you have to realize that the peace and the happiness comes within you, comes within God. With you spending that time with God, with you getting to know God, with you having a relationship with God. Understand that people come into your life for good or for bad, and you have to discern that. You have to not settle for less because of the fact that you're feeling this, you're feeling that. No, you have to do what you have to do in this life because of the fact that it's hard out here, Like, I understand, because I was in that position. I understand you guys. For the ones who are in these relationships or just getting out, I understand. It's hard because you try to create something that you knew wasn't the one. Because God has given you insight. God has given you dreams as to who this person is. Who your kingdom spouse will be. But out of boredom or out of sadness or out of loneliness, we go and we disobey God. And then we delay our process. And this is why we cannot settle, because we're trying to break these generational curses. For example, me, I have never been to a wedding. I have never seen a healthy relationship. I have never seen it firsthand. And this is what I'm trying to break. And this is, I'm about to get emotional. Like, when I start to feel like this, I start to smile because I don't want to cry. So don't think that, but I've never seen that firsthand, guys. I've only seen toxicity. And like I said in my previous video, I only settled for less because in the healing stage and when everything was going good, I just didn't know how to handle that. I'm just like, where's the toxicity? Where's the drama? Because I'm so used to it. And I just wanted to feel this adrenaline in a sense. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all could watch that video and y'all could see my story and all of that. It's a long story short type of thing because, I didn't want to go into detail into my personal life. But you guys can grasp what I'm trying to say to you as women as well. We have to understand that, yes, we're emotional creatures, but we have to balance our logic with our emotion. Like I said, we have to just balance it out and understand that God is going to give us that and more. Whatever we're thinking of, whatever we're feeling, and whatever we want, He's going to give it to us. But it's in due time. It's in his time, not in our time. Because like I said, whenever we step out the box and we do whatever our emotions want and whatever the flesh wants, that's when chaos starts to arrive. That's when things that are unwanted start to rise. And you just don't want that. Like I said, for me, I've never seen marriage. I've never seen none of that. And yeah, I just never seen none of that. And especially with the women in my family, they don't really have healthy, great relationships. You know, I've never seen it firsthand. So I'm trying to break that curse. And, you know, it's been hard for me because I want that attention and all of that as a woman. But my story is kind of weird because I wasn't looking for attention. But then when the attention came, I was like, oh, this kind of feels good. And then it went more and more and more and more. And it just got deeper. The hole got deeper. And, you know, the person that I was with didn't believe in God. He actually believed in voodoo, badu. I don't know, but it's like the fat Asian man that's like bald. I don't know. Badu. I'm sorry. I really don't know how to pronounce it, but that should have been a red flag. And let me talk to the people who are in this situation, who are with the counterfeit. This is a warning, actually. You will not feel peace. You will feel tormented. In a sense where you're not literally tormented, but tormented in the fact that you feel like you have to do this for this person. You feel like you have to do that. And you're going to abandon God and go with this person. And that's going to torture you because you know what you're supposed to do. And you know who you're supposed to be with. And instead of doing that, you're with this person. You're with a counterfeit. Someone who's seemingly treating you right, but mentally, spiritually, y'all are not that connected. Like, yes, the counterfeits are not always bad people, but the way that they are with their values and their morals is not good, and it doesn't align with yours. So that's basically what I'm saying. And if y'all are in that, y'all know what I'm saying. Get out of there. It's time. It's time. This is me speaking out of what God is saying to you. It's time to get out of that. 2023 is your year. Make it be your year. 2022, okay, it wasn't the best of the best. You learned what you had to learn. Make 2023 your year. I'm all over the place. I know I'm all over the place. But it's just because I have a passion to help people. I have a passion to direct us in the right path, even though we're still learning, even though we're still young, even though we're still, you know, in our prideful ways or in our stuck up ways, we're still learning. That's the beautiful part about it. He says, come to me and I will renew your mind, your heart and all of that. And the brokenhearted come to him because that's who he feels the most closer to and more love towards, if I could say that. And like I'm saying about the counterfeits, we have to really leave these counterfeits alone. It's not going to be easy because they're going to be on our backs. They're going to be behind us and trying to talk to us and all of that. But you have a choice. It's not like the person is putting a gun to your head or whatever. And in that case, you have to do what you have to do. You have to get a restraining order, call the police and pray and all of that. Because that's not good. That's crazy, you know. But there's people who are not putting a gun to your head and forcing you to be with them. Yes, they might text you, they might call you, but you gotta ignore it. You have to do what you have to do.